Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on last year's national champion, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Huskers will put toe to leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Rebels offense will have the football first, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's the first sack of the day. But I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back and they get after quarterbacks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Leaves it with the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch inside the 40. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Cornhuskers offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. Man, I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good. Objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football.
Touchdown, Nebraska! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Lost the fire on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing and cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you. Thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Husker! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now, from the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes in the 24. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mills. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Find some fresh air. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached a break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Buffalo. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys, this Heat, they are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, he'll throw it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Buys a little extra time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge net.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Nebraska. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Husker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball sitting right at the 30, it'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. And the returner will be dragged down.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
The Huskers are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Offense lining up quickly. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over UConn. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking him out.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Rush is on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this third quarter with a run, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Raiola. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. He sends 3 receivers right. Maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkerson. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is in the air. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Running to Green. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Under fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Great job by the back on the option. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
And you can see everyone on the sideline. They're pointing the other direction. You're going the wrong way. Sometimes, listen, when you scoop the ball up and you've been twisted and you've been turned, you don't know where the ball was coming from or where you were coming from, you go the wrong direction. And that right there will be a play and a clip that will be showed over and over again. And I don't think he's going to like it.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husker. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Mills. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It'll be third and long. They just keep firing. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nebraska! And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking for space, it's Kemp. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been...
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very...
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. He's at the top. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Quick strike complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The black shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense. They haven't done anything well yet. They can't run it. They can't throw it.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field it close to the 50. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Got it on the outside, it's Odom. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans,
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably...
He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Kemp. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. And the Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Complete. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Cornhusker. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mills. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side.
Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.